game. Been looking forward to it all week. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Good job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will go to work first. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might...
And he's got enough for the first down there, marking at the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll give it to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front of the defensive line.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the 80 yardage. That play just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the and he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is so great to see. It's such a big part of the evolution in college football today. With spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Breaks the tackle. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Hall will throw it. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Sets up the screen. And he over the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Alabama's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to coverage offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to back it.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, trying to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the lead.
Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, with a lot of meat still left in the schedule.
Yeah, remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Yardage as they move it to the 44. Offense in a split backfield. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. They'll move the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch.
Score. Extra point here will tie the game. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more. And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Might be changing the route. Hall to go up top. Throws to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion now, trying to set up a punt.
And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That pass ball is incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. And he holds one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 30. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front. At that time, guys were getting knocked backwards.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 4 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass inside the red zone. quickly complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall into the turf. It'll be third down. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, you can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Ball will throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they've built this dynasty at Alabama.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Makes the grab on the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, taking chunk by chunk.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and managing. Like, I don't know if we pass. Keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll run the screen. There we go. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just feeds the running back. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, second down, but really good job running the football.
Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. At the 35, he's got room. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Lost a throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tide with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. He'll set up the throw. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to use the speed on the jet sweep. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down. They're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And you'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. What a disappointment. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his slot.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Paul right in this quarter.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. Guys with their hands wrapped around guys, ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the move.
Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas A&M is totally getting wrecked today. You bring Johnny Football back here in his prime, and even he wouldn't change the outcome of this one. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he got smacked. Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up the pass ball a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He'll field it close to the 50. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Holds and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man on the outside.
Yeah, and you
see running backs in today's football. They play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered.
Touchdown, Gamecock! Fit in the window for the score. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving them up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a man miss. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the...
Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got it. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. On the option, the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Good timing on the quick out. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it first. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick completion to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Gamecocks have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Next going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the
I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Got his man. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we could just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
A short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
They want to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Tide. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, 4th and goal, you're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas A&M is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. a putrid performance in College Station. They're trailing by 35 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12 or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hall to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the fourth quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
It's a fake. Under fire. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Pulls it in. It's Woods. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Only a place to be tackled immediately. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. He'll keep it himself. Inside the 25. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Using his legs, it's Wood. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Motion from the wide receiver. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Finds the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
A quick timeout call by the kicking team here. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. After that last fake, I think we know why he's a punter.
Hey, what's up, man? My damn mic's been dead the whole game. Man, this has been a battle. My defense showed out. Defense showed the fuck out, bud.
Consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs. You're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
To the air on 1st down.
Kill him. Okay. Oh! Damn. Oh, yeah, he was down. My mic is back. Man, what a game. B-Weave. I'll watch the film, man, but I know it probably hurts not having Ben Young Jr. Thanks for coming by, Dawson. Earlier when I didn't have a Mikey mic, I'm about to stream some stream some Crimson Desert here in the next 30 minutes or so. Should be fun, hopefully. Go grab a shower real quick like. And I kind of want to put homeboy that made the play earlier. Where's he at? There he is. Hey, this dude changed the game right here. Number 27 changed the game. Had that punch out on the tight end. I think the tight end was reaching for the busted. No! This fucking receiving core is filthy. But, damn. Closer than it was. And they're going to go for an onside. And I missed an extra point earlier. All right. Come on. Come on, boys. Don't. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's do a kneel and get the fuck out of here. Woo! See y'all next week in LSU against Will. It's going to be a good one. 20 points in the third. Massive. 0 in the fourth. I feel like I could have had some in the fourth, but just trying to run that clock.
Because this is a ranked matchup, so when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Man with the game of his life. I'll take it. Let's look at it in the hub, shall we? I always get freaked out my internet's going to drop or something. Boot, scoot, and boogie. Hey, we had recruits visiting this week, too. Hey, man, fucking Rico Ahmed, monster. Who we waiting on? We've lost to TCU. No. No. Fucking dude balled out. Receiving core is good for them. 5'8". Washington, D.C. Beast. This fucking kid right here. Hold on. Where's he at? I felt like he was. Oh, here he is. Fucking beast. Hey, everybody contributed. Look at Yazi with the tutty. I'll take it. Everybody contributed. I was sending all kinds of crazy stunts the whole game. Interception. What was that forced fumble look like? Yeah, there he goes. Okay, he's a freshman red shirt. I think he's a 3-star for me. But he's athletic. And long, man. He's long. You love to see it. Whipple. Yes, sir. See y'all next week. It's going to be a good one. I think Bama's got a bye, so we won't take a look at that. I got LSU in Baton Rouge. At least it's a 1 o'clock game. I don't know who scheduled that one. They should have made it a night game in the Rouge. In the Red Stick. Alright, dude. I'm going to go take a shower, and I'm going to be back on some Crimson Desert. Bye. Thank you.